this episode, we're going to take a look at more of the most raddest rides in 90s action figures. So, stick around. Dorks and Dorkettes, and welcome to Nostalgia Syndrome. My name is Rob, and we are still celebrating 90s November here at the channel. So in this episode, we will be looking at some of the raddest rides in 90s action figures. These are vehicles that were made for various action figure toy lines, and the only criteria I have is the figure has to actually get into or onto the vehicle, the mount, what have you, for it to be in contention for raddest rides. Anyway, enough of that, let's get to number one. Our first rad ride is a Disney Store exclusive, and it was for their Adventures toy line. This is the Hercules Mighty Hero Cycle. And I'm sure you can tell by the pictures, this doesn't look like a cycle at all. It just looks like a pretty cool car. They actually double down on the back of the package by saying, with Hercules' amazing winged cycle, he can battle foes on land or in the air. I mean, it's a cool looking vehicle, I will give it that. It has like a Batmobile type of look with those wings coming off of the back. And it's pretty cool that he could fly with this cycle. That just adds a whole new realm of imagination for kids that are playing with it. Now, this was released in 1999, and it comes with a Hercules action figure. Like I said, these are exclusive to the Disney Store, so I've never seen these on the shelves because I don't really frequent the Disney Store that often, especially in the 90s. But it's a pretty cool ride, and like I said, unlock kids' imagination by driving on the ground and flying in the air. Our second vehicle is another one that can take to the skies. This is from the Batman Returns toy line that was released in 1991, and this is Penguin's Umbrella Jet. Now this jet comes with two different play features. First, it can drop umbrella bombs, and second, it can release poisonous gas. I can't believe they actually said that on the box. But what it is a little bladder on the back that when you squeeze it, it just forces air through it. Poison gas not included. Also, penguin figure not included. But it was like a 50-50 shot if you got an actual figure with your vehicle back in the day. But yeah, I kind of dig the umbrella jet because it looks like an umbrella. They did a very good job in designing it. Yeah, I like how the tip of the jet looks like the tip of the umbrella, and its wings look like pieces of an umbrella. Like I said, they did a good job in tying it all together to make it look like an umbrella. And picture perfect for the penguin to be flying around town spraying that poisonous gas on everybody. Our third raddest ride is something that will remind you that the power is yours. This is Captain Planet's Eco Sub, released by Tiger Toys in 1991. Now, this is a really cool little sub, and it has some really cool play features. I mean, it opens up and one of the Planeteers can go inside, and it has open and close like grappling claws on the front, like grappling arms. That's pretty cool. It also has two rocket launchers on the side because you want to give every teenage kid that has a power ring rocket launchers. Makes sense to me. Anyway, this is a cool little sub that, with the scale of the figures, you could add it to your G.I. Joe collection, and it would be awesome. Like, Wetsuit could be driving around in this and, you know, grabbing onto, you know, eels and ripping them apart. Never mind, G.I. Joe didn't do that. But, like I said, something like this in your collection would really enhance your G.I. Joe toys, and I really like it for that. Our next ride comes from a toy line whose slogan was big-haired dudes with bad attitudes. These are the Battle Trolls, and this is their vehicle, or mount, the Trollsaurus. And I'm just going to point this out right out of the gate. There were two different versions of the Trollsaurus. One had a purple upper body and looks like your classic 90s dinosaur-esque toy. The second one, flesh-colored chest, face, arms, but then a blue, scaly dinosaur back. It almost looks like it could be a humanoid, intelligent creature that these trolls have enslaved to ride around on. And speaking of trolls enslaving, it comes with Sven Troll, who's a really cool looking troll. I really dig it. I mean, he kind of has a Viking motif, especially with the name Sven Troll. Sven Troll, one word, odd. But yeah, this upper body being flesh colored really creeps me out, like, a lot. I mean, are they enslaving like dinosaur centaur creatures and riding them around? I mean, yeah. I'm uneasy with it. But it's a cool little dinosaur that you can ride around. If you get the purple version, that is. Yep, you're not breaking any international laws if you buy the purple one. Just remember that. Our last vehicle comes from the hit film Demolition Man. This was released by Mattel in 1993, and it is the Fast Blast 442. Now, this is a cool, classic car. Again, with the scale of the Demolition Man figures, this would fit perfectly with G.I. Joe. And this Spartan film-inspired roadster comes with a missile-launching Gatling gun on the back. I mean, that's awesome. It also has an explosion feature that when you ram it into something, the hood and everything will just blast off of it. That's pretty cool. Now, I remember seeing the Demolition Man figures on shelves and they were kind of peg warmers, but I feel like if I would have seen this, I might have snatched it up just to add it to my G.I. Joe collection, like I said. I mean, could you imagine rock and roll roadblock just chilling out in this roadster cross-country trip, opening up the minigun on Cobra if they happen to get in their way? I mean, I think it's pretty cool. You know, I have to apologize that I always seem to fall back on the, will this vehicle work for G.I. Joe? But that's just how my mind works, and it would work for other 3 3/4 action figures. I don't mean to take anything away from them, but you know me, I'm all about G.I. Joe, and my playability could be enhanced tenfold with cool vehicles like these. Okay folks, that was a look at 5 of the raddest rides in action figure toy lines from the 90s. I just realized that this is a very movie-heavy edition of Raddest Rides, because Hercules, movie, Batman Returns, movie, Demolition Man, movie. Throw a Trollsaurus in there and a Captain Planet sub, and you had 5 pretty rad rides for your 90s action figures. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you got something to say, please leave a comment. I love reading them, and I love getting back to everyone. And if you're new around here and you enjoyed this, or any of the episodes that YouTube recommends down here, please hit subscribe. And if you hit that little bell icon, you'll be notified whenever there's a new episode. So anyway, until next time, keep being rad, and stay dorky.